Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Back with another Pokemon Battle Frontier update. Been playing a lot more games with the Steelix that I recently trained. I think in the last video, we got Steelix, Dusclops, and Tyranitar as our team. So now that I've had more time to use this team, I kind of want to chat about just my experience with it, how things are going. So let's first talk about the Battle Tower. I did actually end up switching to the Battle Dome, and I've had a little bit more success there with this team. But start with the Battle Tower because that's where I initially began. I probably got to like 25 to like 30 wins, maybe somewhere between 20 and 30 wins about 4 times in a row. And for some reason, I would get in that zone or that area and then I would just die. Typically, it was to something with Surf. Most recently, there was a match with a Politoed, and that Politoed just wiped my entire team with just Surf. It was wild. It was actually really frustrating. The last battle that I had is the battle we're watching right now. I probably already passed it in the video, but I used Explosion on Steelix to take out the Blissey because that's one of the reasons why I have Explosion on Steelix is for things like Blissey, Snorlax, and just other really annoying Pokemon that have a lot of health. But the Explosion missed. I don't know how because Explosion has 100% hit ratio. And also rewatching the video, Blissey has double team, but it didn't use double team for. So anyway, I don't know how that Explosion missed. I was pretty frustrated with that, but I mean things happen. So, but anyway, that's like the last match I played in the Battle Dome or Battle Tower. I've been taking a break from the tower just because I think I just needed something else to. I wanted to play the game. I just wanted to experience something else, and I wasn't having too much success in the Battle Tower. A lot of it, I'm still making some dumb mistakes here and there. Like I'm taking risks that I probably don't need to, and I think I'm just trying to rush myself to like the 5th stage or the 4th or 5th stage where in my head things get harder. But as I'm noticing, level 3, is it level 3? Yeah, like floor 3 and 4, those areas, I'm just rushing when I shouldn't be, like taking these risks. One of the main things, and no matter where I'm playing, is I'm getting wiped by things like Surf and just other water moves because 2 of my Pokemon are pretty weak to, especially fighting too, now I'm thinking about it. Both Tyranitar and Steelix are weak to fighting. And I understand I can use other Pokemon on the team, but I want to use these Pokemon, so I'm gonna do my best here to work with these Pokemon and be smarter and adapt to the situation as opposed to just switching up the Pokemon. So again, I'm going to keep working on it, but I'm definitely identifying that the weaknesses for 2 of my heavy hitting Pokemon, they overlap. So I have to be extra smart and utilize Dusclops to the fullest extent to get around these Pokemon and kind of like, use pressure, use protect, weaken or lower their PP with the moves I think are going to wipe out Tyranitar or Steelix. And then kind of go from there. But I mean, obviously, you can't foreshadow everything in some Pokemon. You're not expecting to have certain moves also. So there's also that element of surprise. In the first 3 times I did the Battle Tower, I was putting Steelix first because I just wanted to see how Steelix would behave. Just throwing it out there first. I still always had the choice band on it. I'm pretty sure that's the item where you're limited to 1 move. I kept that on Steelix the whole time. But yeah, after I think the 3rd or 4th time I cycled through the Battle Tower, I started putting Dusclops first just to, again, try and mitigate those risks of just some Pokemon that I can't, take down, or some Pokemon that has Surf. At least Dusclops being out there first can kind of, put some Toxic on it and stall it out a little bit, and kind of get some information as to what this Pokemon has or the opponent's Pokemon has, and if I should send out Steelix or Tyranitar. So that was the last couple rounds of the Battle Tower. Sorry, I keep saying Battle Dome. My mind obviously wants to chat about the Battle Dome, so let's do that. So what we're watching here, I think this is going to be the 5th, 6th, and 7th floor or level in the Battle Dome. So I actually got pretty far, and this is the first attempt with this team in the Battle Dome. Overall, I was really happy with the team, and we were cruising. Sure, we had 1 or 2 matches here and there where there was a Kingdra maybe and a Milotic, or there was 2 water Pokemon that were hard to get around. But at the end of the day, I thought the team was great. Also, having that information about what the opposing Pokemon or trainer has and what Pokemon they have is really valuable in deciding if, Dusclops should go out first, or maybe Steelix goes out first, or maybe just not even having Steelix or Tyranitar. Depends. Obviously, you need 2 Pokemon, but not having one of those on the team. So having that information was, I think, overall made for a better experience too, and a better like environment of grinding. But anyway, with these like 5 and 6 floor, I thought did pretty well. The team did great. I don't necessarily have like any major. I'm trying to think. Do I have any major complaints? Like anything that Steelix or Tyranitar couldn't really handle? Again, Dusclops went out there, did its thing. There was some times too where, again, I say this every video kind of, but I gotta reiterate it. Dusclops' performance is, I don't think immaculate is the word, but it's impressive. The ability for that Pokemon to just stall, and it could take out almost anything. There was some situations, I think, in the dome, maybe also the tower, where there was like a Scizor or there was, some steel type. I don't think I recorded the video, but there was a time when there was like a Ghastly too, and there's just some times when Dusclops doesn't work, and specifically like a Ghastly or like a Haunter, or even if there was a Gengar, Dusclops can't handle it. You can't Toxic it, you can't Seismic Toss it, you can't do anything. So there's that. And like Scizor, for some reason, Dusclops has a hard time, obviously, because its only move really is Toxic. I mean, you can Seismic Toss it, which sometimes works, but Scizor's attack is pretty high. And usually those Scizors had Swords Dance. Now that I'm thinking about it, Heracrosses with Bulk Up. That was a problem. I saw that I think at least 2 times. I'm gonna say probably 3. Because they bulk up once or twice and then they use Mega Horn, and whew, that's rough. That never felt good. But Tyranitar was able to handle those those Heracrosses quite well. I've definitely mentioned this in other videos and people have hinted in the comments too, but the Tyranitar that I trained, I think, I'm not regretting it. Obviously, you learn from using the Pokemon and what you could have done better. But a modest Tyranitar with like a split in some special attack, and some defense, all that stuff, I think is not what my team needs. I think I need a Tyranitar that is, I'm trying to think, but max HP, get that perfect stat in HP, and probably do a split between defense and special defense, maybe even just go all special defense. Like I need to survive these hits. But so yeah, I'm going on probably a tangent here. But the idea with this Tyranitar is still the same exact Tyranitar I have now. We're still gonna go Crunch, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, all those good moves. I still want a special attacking Tyranitar. But I need to focus more on the beef. Like Tyranitar is kind of a slower Pokemon, at least compared to other, sweepers. So I want to utilize Tyranitar's Sandstream ability too, to like stall some games and things like that. But also its innate base stats, like defensive base stats. And then I want to, kind of combine that with the awesome special attack moves it could learn. I think that would be a much better Pokemon than what I have right now, which is, again, it's a modest Tyranitar with like some weird EV spread. But yeah, again, that's something I learned. I do have a bunch of Larvitars that I could train up, so it's not like, I don't want to say that, I probably jinx myself now, but I shouldn't have to do too much IV breeding again because I already have a lot. Just get that good nature, maybe like calm nature or something, But that's something I wanted to maybe do in the future, because like Tyranitar, so there are some times where it there's actually a lot of times when it just goes under half health from like let's say a Surf. I'm just using that as an example because it's so dominant in the Battle Frontier. But like if I just had a little bit more HP or a little more B for bulk, then yeah. And actually right now, so Tyranitar has the scope lens on it, and those additional crits sometimes you get are great. Like they're great. So I'm happy with the scope lens. Quick Claw, I'm debating Quick Claw on Steelix. That choice band, that damage it does is just so good. So it's kind of hard to say no. But Quick Claw might be okay, just because I'm thinking like if we have Dusclops out, then we immediately swap into Steelix and maybe we try and get off an explosion or, you know, a cheeky earthquake, something like that. Like that could do a lot of damage, or even just raw away the Pokemon. There's definitely some more options, and Steelix all of a sudden becomes a lot more versatile. Because right now Steelix is, I would say, incredibly, what's the word, like single focused with that choice band and the way that I'm using it, which isn't like a bad thing. Again, that choice band has got a lot of damage, or gives Steelix just that additional damage. But yeah, these are just things I'm thinking about as we're talking and stuff. I do want to bring up the last match, or I want to discuss the last match I had in the Battle Dome. This was so frustrating. Actually, I mean, contrary to probably popular belief in the image I portray myself on YouTube, I got really mad at this game. So I just want to, you know, again, I'm a human. We get mad at things, but this was just not a fun. This was just not a good game. So let's see. Okay, I'm looking at it. Hiker and Manuel had Machop, Aggron, and Nidoking. I spent kind of a good amount of time trying to figure out who I was going to pick, and I ended up going Steelix and Tyranitar. I thought Steelix would be able to handle Nidoking and Aggron, and I kind of took a risk here with the, what was it? Not a risk, actually. If I chose Dusclops, Dusclops can't poison two of them anyway, so I kind of figured it wouldn't be the best, but Dusclops could probably handle Machop. I probably should have done that, thinking about it now, but I didn't anyway. I sent out Steelix first, and somehow this Aggron outsped me, used Fire Blast, and one-shotted my Steelix and got a crit. I was like, what is, I thought I had that. If I hit that Earthquake first, that Aggron would be toast. So that was kind of frustrating. I don't know, again, it outsped me, and it had Fire Blast for some reason, and it one-shotted me. I was not anticipating the one-shot, especially because this Steelix is trained to at least take some special defensive stuff. Again, we got max HP in the EVs. Do we have max HP? No, sorry. I misspoke. We have max attack. We split the EVs in HP and special defense. So now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, maybe that wasn't enough. But anyway, and then Aggron also had Surf, you know, wiping out my Tyranitar. So that was kind of annoying. But yeah, and I think, yeah, Nidoking also had Surf. Like, what is going on, guys? Every Pokemon's got Surf. Every Pokemon's got Icy Wind or Ice Beam when you're using Salamence. They always get that crit, though. Is I was doing so well. Again, there may be like 2 matches where I was like, this is a little bit tricky. Like, what am I going to do, you know? But up until this point, I felt pretty confident. We were cruising. And then just to get hit with that nasty crit, that hurt. I haven't actually played the game since then. Not really, because I'm just I am a little annoyed, obviously, but I need a little break, you know. Need a little break here and there. Maybe I'll do some like shiny hunting or something, but I do want to attempt the Battle Dome again, because prior to this loss, I think 50 wins? Is that right? So, okay, my previous clear streak was 6, so I don't know, whatever that is. I cleared the 6th level, but so this defeat was also on track with my previous record. So it's still silver medal, I guess. Yeah, it is silver medal, because I think 5 is. So the team, I think the team did good. You know, things just happen. So I definitely want to run it back, see how we do. But I'm definitely hoping we at least push past the 6th level, clear it, get to the 7th, clear the 7th. I think we're on the 7th level in at least this video. So that'd be nice, you know, just to get kind of far. But yeah, I haven't touched the Battle Factory in a while, and I haven't done any of the other ones yet. So kind of want to just, you know, focus on these for right now. I mean, they're probably just as fun or different level of enjoyment, but I'm gonna focus on the Battle Dome, Battle Tower. But yeah, with the addition of Steelix on the team, fighting moves, water, it's just rough. And We'll obviously, you know, get through it a little bit, but I think if I'm really suffering, I think training that Tyranitar as more of a beefcake that has, you know, good moves or special attacking moves to handle certain situations, I think that'd be okay, because at least it can take hopefully 3 hits, but probably 2 with that scope lens. You know, maybe get a little lucky here and there. But yeah, that is something that I'm considering. I think I'll at least run the Battle Dome at least 2 more full times, like to the end, because I don't really feel like I mean, I love training Pokemon, you know. I don't love the Ivy breeding process that much, but I do like EV training and getting them to 100. As much as I do enjoy that, I gotta stay focused. Gotta get some of these gold medals, at least get 1, you know. But we're tracking, we're on pace. So I am gonna still be grinding the Battle Frontier. I do have there's so many videos that I want to make. I have this list. There's like maybe 15 videos in here, maybe 20. Actually, what does this say? Okay, I lied. There's 31 video ideas on here, but probably 25 are actually videos. So there's a lot of stuff that I really want to make. However, just kind of a quick peek in the next few months. There's a very important video that I want to put out in September, and it's definitely going to take a while. It's going to be good. I think it's going to be great. You guys are going to like it. It's just going to take a lot of time. So if I don't post for like a week or 2, or, you know, here and there, if I see a little bit less posting, it's because I'm trying to dedicate my video making time and Pokemon grinding to that video, just so it's a good treat in September. So just letting you guys know. I mean, not that probably a lot of you care, but there's definitely gonna be some people that probably do. But yeah, so definitely stay tuned for that. I think I hinted it in like a live stream or something. Maybe not what the video was, but what the significance of September. Hopefully you're enjoying your Pokemon adventure. Hopefully you're getting some cool Pokemon, getting them trained up and ready to either grind or just for the sake of training Pokemon. It's fun, you know. Hopefully you're enjoying your adventure. If you're not, get grinding. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Alright, that's all I got. I'm going to stop rambling. Take care, everybody. Check out other videos on the channel if you have not already. We got a lot of Pokemon content. Also got some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Been thinking about restarting playing Yu-Gi-Oh again, but I don't know. It's just another time commitment. It's fun though. But anyway, check out the other videos. See ya.